In 1945, 40% of Japan's urban areas were ashes. By 1968, it was the world's second largest economy. How did this happen? Let's rewind! Before the war, Japan was a rising industrial power, but it was on a shaky foundation. By the late 1930s, nearly 70% of the national budget was spent on the military. The nation was critically dependent on imports, needing over 80% of its oil and raw materials from overseas. The economy was a war machine, teetering on the edge of collapse long before the first bomb fell. Then came total devastation. The war didn't just cripple Japan. It erased its economy. Bombing raids destroyed 90% of its shipping and a third of its industrial machinery. Production fell to just 10% of its Hyperinflation went. Wild prices skyrocketed over 700% in a single year. Millions were homeless, millions were unemployed, and millions were starving. By every measure, Japan was broken. The economic equivalent of a flat line. So, how do you come back from zero? First, radical transformation. Under American occupation, Japan was Article 9 of its new constitution renounced war, which meant that massive military budget could now be used for something else. Land reforms created millions of new landowners, and huge industrial conglomerates were broken up. The focus shifted entirely from building weapons to building the future. Companies that once made fighter planes started making motorcycles and cars. The first signs of life appeared, with industrial production slowly starting to recover. Then came the miracle. Japan pivoted to an export-led growth strategy. It didn't just rebuild. It innovated with legendary quality control and government support. Companies like Sony and Toyota conquered global markets. From the 1950s to the 70s, Japan's economy grew at an astonishing average of 10% a year. 10%! By 1964, it was hosting the Olympics. And by 1968, it had surpassed West Germany to become the second most powerful economy on Earth. A story of defeat becoming the ultimate catalyst for victory. But wait! What about the country that orchestrated this recovery? What America gained from rebuilding its former enemy is a whole other story. It's even more fascinating. We'll get into that next time. Thanks for watching.